Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for ReZero Season 3, Episode 9. Feels weird, because we're starting off on the second half after the break. So it has been, in case you guys are watching in the future, it has been a few months, I think, maybe longer than that, since I watched the last episode, because they took a break midway point through the season. So here we are. I skimmed through the previous episode because I remember a lot of most of what happened. There might be some oh yeah moments because a lot did happen, but I didn't remember the exact order, and I didn't remember exactly where we left off, right? So it was like, there were a lot of moments where I was like, I remember this happening. Sorry, my lips were like, I don't know, had like gunk. Don't look back at that. I'm pretty sure you could see it. It was like a string of gunk going from my top lip to my bottom lip. I didn't think you could see it at first, so I just kept talking, and then I realized, shit. Anyway, yeah, aside from the embarrassing moments, yeah, there were just some moments where I was like, yeah, I remember it happening, but I don't remember exactly where it happened. But anyway, without rambling too much, we have kind of a setup to what the fights are going to be. We amped up to those at the end of that first half. We have Priscilla and Lillian versus Wrath, Wilhelm and Garf versus Lust, Subaru and Reinhardt versus Greed, and Ricardo and Julius versus Gluttony. I'm actually glad I wrote those down. Skimming through the last episode, I got the gist of most of them, but I think I missed a couple of because I just kind of skimmed it. I missed a couple of the lines for some of the team ups. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And we left off with Subaru storming into the wedding where Amelia was already handling herself. Granted, I think he was about to get violent because of how rude she was. Well, I'm not gonna say rude. She was being completely normal. He was being an idiot, but in his eyes, she was being rude. So I was worried for her safety, but I was proud of her behavior. So, and we had that awesome moment with Reinhardt and Subaru kicking in the door and being like, "I object," or whatever. Subaru was like, "I object to this marriage, as they say," or something like that is what he said. So, yeah, let's jump into this. We'll talk more at the end in the discussion. I don't want to have the beginning be too long, so we're going to start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Hello, Priscilla. Oh, Priscilla. What? Lillian? What a way to start. Oh my god. What is that outfit? Oh my god. She gonna make the power move of turning around? Oh. Ooh. Hmm. Damn. We get an opening? Okay. Cool. Oh wait, is this the same one? they're gonna take a break and then not even give us a new opening. It's fine. I think this is the same. Honestly, I don't even remember what the opening was, so... Well, I'm gonna have to go back to that scene after we're done recording, or after this. Not when I'm done recording. Not like that. Not like that, you dirty freaks. I was very distracted. I missed some of the lines. I don't quite... I think I missed the line because I was too distracted by watching, you know, things. I didn't see her reasoning for taking that off. I was a little confused. She just, like... It felt like she took it off and then put it back on when Anastasia walked in. I mean, maybe she put it back on because Anastasia walked in, but... I think she explained it, I just didn't read it. I don't know how the show expected anyone to read during that part. I guess the show expects you to understand Japanese. Touche, me. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. So, not the person that's supposed to be... Actually, I don't even have what Otto's supposed to be fighting down, but... Yep, so they found the right people. Yeah. Luckily for my notes, reminded me this. Right here. Yep. Because I forgot about that aspect. Ugh. Yeah, that's fucked up. One of his weird quotes. Oh, Garfield. Oh, we get to see his face. Does Teresa take the cloak off? No. Ooh. Oh, okay. Wilhelm takes it off. Yep, he's gonna hesitate. She's still young, too. Damn. Teresa, that's right. Sorry. Not Teresa. Teresa. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, okay. So someone else killed the Council of Ten, not, like, in order to try to halt the witch's plans. Or not the witch's plans, but the Archbishop's. Mm-hmm. He can only... yeah. Oh shit. You're not worthy. Damn! Dude. He's gonna hate that. Well, here we go. Uh, Holding them all ransom. Damn. Hmm. This guy's a little bitch. Look at his face. Oh shit! Yes, Amelia! Oh. Oh shit. Okay, you guys make a move now, maybe? I hate this guy so much. Oh. I'm guessing Reinhardt has some kind of plan in mind. Yeah, well, I can't draw it anyway, so I keep it. Oh. Damn. Reinhardt, how tanky are you? Damn. I mean, I feel like there's no way he's dead, right? Yep, there we go. What a beast. Oh. Oh, nice. Taking her ice blade, that's awesome. Jeez. Reinhardt. Oh, we're back here. Yeah, there's two of them, I think. You met us before meeting us. Yup. Damn. Ugh. No, he has a daughter. Hmm. Gonna send him where he should be. Uh-oh. Jeez. Oh, well. Oh, it's a Gyarados! Okay. So that fight's happening. They're at the other Gluttony now. Oh shit. That's the way to do it, man. Hard and fast. Alright. Uh-oh. That's not a good reaction you want after an attack. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, he can just heal, apparently. And briefly die. Damn. Is Regulus dead? I mean, I doubt it. I can't imagine he died in one hit. That'd be wild. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Oh! Damn! Well, just beat his ass until you figure it out. Maybe ask his wives. Have you ever seen Regulus get hurt? Yeah. They probably don't have faith that these guys are gonna win, so... Well, shit. Oh! He has all of them. Reinhardt, why are you so OP? That's the same thing that, Lillian's supposed to have that divine protection too, right? Well, so far, Regulus, when you put him next to Reinhardt, does not seem like an impressive fighter. But, but obviously we need to figure out that invincibility. Yeah. Alright. We've got her nasty ass sitting up there. Ooh. Oh, well, okay. Damn. Come on, Garfield. Oh shit. That's not good. Oh, what is it then? That's not good. Oh no, is this Lust? Lust is here, isn't she? Oh. Yo. Oh, the fisheye. Oh shit. Is that it? Yep. Alright. I'm gonna watch the credits just in case there's something after. But damn, okay. That was a good episode. I will say I feel like obviously we're further building up the fights. We got the start of some of them and everything. I definitely enjoyed it. I think the break just took a lot of the wind out of my sails, so I'm just getting back into it. So I think that's why I kind of feel a little like bleh, you know? Like I said, I enjoyed it. I just need to get invested again. It was just the break really messed me up. It was something I wasn't expecting because I didn't really. I assumed, oh, 16 episodes. We'll just, we're not going to take a break this time like we did in season 2. And then we did, and I was like, oh shit. Which supposedly, if what my friend looked up was accurate, the break was planned from the beginning, so it was just me not being aware. I don't know if maybe it was planned from before but not announced before. I don't know. I found out like an episode or two before. So it was like kind of last minute for me. But anyways, that is it guys for episode 9. I almost said episode 1 because once again, it feels weird that we're back. But yeah. So we obviously started off with Priscilla getting naked for some reason, which let's watch that again, I guess, and see why. Lillian's voice actress with like the you can hear it in the way she's talking, like she's like about to start drooling. Now, Lillian got excited about seeing Priscilla, but then got all like shy and coy about Kiritaka, almost like she liked Kiritaka. So does Lillian just swing both ways? I mean, nothing wrong with that if she does. But she seemed to get really excited about seeing Priscilla naked, but then it almost felt like a like shy I love this person kind of thing when it came to Kiritaka. So I don't know. If I am to be seen alongside a songstress, then I must accoutre myself in common Jesus, her language. I suck at English. Commensurate attire? Oh. Wait. Hold on. Is that what she's trying to say? Um, is she just trying to put on a similar outfit to... I guess I'm still kind of confused why she did that. Is she still just trying to put on a similar outfit to what Lillian is wearing? Is that why she took that stuff off? But then she just put it back on and left, so I don't know. Unless, did she actually put a different outfit on? Let me go back to the beginning and watch her strip again. It's you don't get to see much of her first outfit. What is her second? I don't know. Her second outfit looks very similar to the first outfit, so I can't tell. Oh, actually, it might be different. So maybe she did put a different outfit on. I'm pretty sure the other one covered the shoulders, and this one has like little like kind of like flaps that go over the shoulders. Um, so so I think maybe she was just getting dressed or something. She was just changing the outfit for what they were going into. Okay. Now that I've watched this girl strip 3 times, you know. Anyway, yeah. So we had that bit, which was an interesting way to jump us back into the show. They're just like, how would you like to see Priscilla with no top and lingerie style underwear on, kind of. Um, but anyway. So most of what I have to say, I mean, because a lot of it was, our characters learning that there's multiple gluttonies, right? We had that happen. Um, we had the fight starting, reminding, probably mentioned it to Garfield to remind the audience as well, since we're just coming back, that the, not the blue one is, for the people they're fighting, is, Teresia, and maybe just giving Garfield a heads up kind of thing might be a good idea as well, but yeah, when I was flipping through last episode, I forgot that aspect. Like, I remembered the whole story about Teresia and everything, the how the divine protection like jumped a generation, and and that might actually be why Reinhardt's father's a salty little bitch, is because he's not the one that ended up with the divine protection, maybe. But yeah, so it skipped a generation and went straight to Reinhardt, and then we had that whole story and all that. But the one thing I forgot, which I didn't remember until I read my notes before starting this episode, was that Teresia was the one of the witch cult members there fighting. So they're using her body, and it's still young. They cut the mask off and still looks young. The blue guy looks crazy. I don't know what I expected him to look like, but he looks even crazier than I expected him to look like. So yeah, we got those two fights in motion. The fight kind of barely, it was a lot of talking when it came to gluttony, but just started there. Otto somehow had like two water dragon things. I don't know where those came from. I don't know whose ability that is or what, but so we have Felt with one of her attendant guys. I don't know who he's supposed to, like, what he does for her, and then a few of the soldiers from the city, as well as Otto fighting one gluttony, and then the other gluttony was encountered by who was supposed to fight him, which was Ricardo and Julius. So, which we had that one moment where Julius fired an attack. He said, "I'm gonna go big right out the gate," which is always scary because usually it means it doesn't work, but I do think it is a good strategy unless it's anime, because in anime it never works, but I like the strategy from like a strategic point of view, Like most I feel like most shows, the characters always like take it easy at first so the characters can get used to the power level, Where it's like if someone who's extremely powerful goes all out immediately, then they might get the jump on the person and just win the fight, right? Because they're not ready for them to be that strong. They have to build it up over an episode or two of strength, and then they're at their peak. But anyway, there was that moment where Julius was like, huh? After he did his attack, and it's like, I'm pretty sure things aren't going to go the way he planned there. Something's going to happen. So, I don't know Gluttony is like charging with his mouth open at the attack that Julius fired off, right? So I'm wondering if Gluttony's just gonna eat it. If Gluttony just eats things, right? So maybe he can just eat magic attacks and stuff like that too. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'd say the majority of the episode was probably spent with Subaru, right, and Amelia and that whole deal. Although, once again, like, really, we got a lot of people in position, but not a lot of these fights, like, developed, right? Like, even Subaru, like, as much as we saw of that, it just basically started the fight against him, but it's not like any real damage was done. Like, we still have no idea how to beat the invincibility, and then the attack on Reinhardt, he just healed it, too. So both of them are basically at full HP even after fighting as much as they have. So we're gonna have to wait and see in the next episode how we deal with it. I have no idea what his invulnerability entails. I feel like there's gotta be something you can do, right? Sorry, excuse me. I was kind of like having little mini burps. There's gotta be something that they can do, right? Like, no, I feel like no one is ever, like, truly, truly invincible. There's probably some kind of attack or getting into a certain situation. Maybe it's going to be something where it's like Toby from Naruto, where they find out that when he attacks is when he's vulnerable and stuff like that. So it could be something like that, or there's probably going to be some little trick that through fighting him they realize and everything. Like maybe we see him like fire off some kind of invisible energy, right? Whenever he attacks someone, and it kind of like shoots out and just like cuts people up and everything. So maybe he has like this force field around him, right? And maybe he's able to send that force field out to attack people. But while that is out, he doesn't have enough of it to surround him and attack with. So maybe when he sends it out to attack, he's also vulnerable to an attack. Maybe it'll be something like that. Other than that, I can't really think of any other ideas as to what could hurt him, unless it's like D&D rules where he's like immune to like 4 different kinds of damage, and you just have to find the right kind of damage that can hurt him, and once you find that, I don't know. So, but yeah, really just more of Regulus being a prick with his, he talks about how like all these other people are disgusting in the way they treat him and everything, like how they're nonchalantly having a chat after hitting him with that attack, and he's like, you guys have no humanity. Yet he's just a hypocrite, right? That's all it is. And I think that's what makes him so annoying, is like a truly evil villain that just wants to destroy the world. That's like, all right, I get it. The world's shit. You want to destroy it. Like, there's a small part of me that can agree with you, But there's something about a hypocrite that just I have no sympathy for. There's no enjoyment of his character. There's nothing. So like, and he's designed to be that way, right? So I'm not dissing the show in that regard. I'm just saying that that's pretty much what just makes him as annoying as he is we're sitting here like watching him get mad about similar things that he's doing. Like, he's dehumanizing these women, which shows a lack of humanity, yet he's telling these people, it's almost like he's reflecting what he does upon other people. Like, how there's a lot of that where they say that someone that like accuses people of doing these different things is usually doing them themselves, like some of the people that in our world that have gone and like targeted people and said they're like pedophiles and stuff. It turns out that person who is targeting people and trying to like get people in trouble for pedophilia and everything when they're not doing anything wrong, turns out them themselves are taking part in pedophilic things, so it's like it's one of those things where you can kind of, that might be the type of person he is where he is maybe reflecting some of his own personality onto other people. Like, he's a piece of shit, and instead of admitting he's a piece of shit, he calls out other people for being a piece of shit, right? Essentially. But hell, maybe that could tie into his like power set too. Maybe it's one of those things where like, I guess it wouldn't reflect attacks, or else we'd see Reinhardt getting hurt as he hit him. So, maybe that's not really how it is. But I was gonna say maybe it's like a reflect attack kind of thing, where he emotionally reflects how he feels and his actions onto other people, but then he also physically reflects attacks. But anyway, it doesn't seem like that's really the case. But yeah, he's so annoying to listen to rant. So it's definitely very satisfying having Reinhardt just like body this guy. And so far his attacks don't really seem to do much, except for the one time that Reinhardt let himself get hit. But Reinhardt's just this overpowered, he's like the anime protagonist in this world, like the typical anime protagonist who just gets like way too strong. That's like him. He has this like divine protection of Phoenix that can just bring him back from the dead. I wonder how you could kill Reinhardt, you know? Is there a limit to the amount of times he can be brought back from the dead? It sounded like it could happen again. He said he just didn't want to die again. Not that he couldn't die again, or else he'd be dead, right? It's just probably not enjoyable to him. And then he has the divine protection of telepathy, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing that Lillian has. And then he also has... I don't know what the divine protection is that he inherited from... or are all of these ones that he's inherited from, Teresia. I'm not positive, but... But anyway, I guess I'd have to go back and see if I could get the name. Like, did they give a name of his divine protection? Death God divine protection I've written down. Was that in... That was in regard to, what Teresa is using. Teresia, right? I think... The Death God Divine Protection, I think, isn't that what the attack was that like couldn't be healed on Mimi? I think. I'm just going through my notes and reading some of the stuff. I don't think I have any other Divine Protections written down. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure which, considering Reinhardt has so many Divine Protections. I'm not sure which one he specifically inherited. Like, so I guess that's what I'm wondering. Has Reinhardt inherited everything that makes him strong? Or did he have, like, apparently, like, 5 divine protections, and then he also inherited the one from Teresia, just further increasing his power? Maybe I do have to go back and watch that episode, like, maybe all the dialogue in regards to Reinhardt's, divine protection, where, Wilhelm talks about it a lot more. Maybe I'll go and do that at some point before the next episode. So, anyway, to kind of talk about the situation up until this point, because I don't think I really have too much more. You know, really it was just the nonsense ramblings of Regulus for most of the episode, right? Other than the fighting, so yeah, I'm curious to see where all these fights go. But one thing I wanted to talk about, I kind of wanted to talk about it before this episode started, but I didn't want to let the episode, or let the beginning drag on too long. With Subaru having his leg and arm the way it is, I know the whole like a lot of last season was supposed to be Subaru finding, like caring about himself a little bit more, and not just always killing himself to try to solve his problems, you know, and return by deathing. But at the same time, his leg and now arm, because of stealing some of the dragon juice from Krush, I can't believe he hasn't, like, what if he hits another save point and he's just stuck? I mean, maybe Subaru just doesn't care that he's stuck with his fucked up arm and leg? You know? I don't know. And Krush is fucked up too. Like, I'm kind of surprised he didn't allow himself to die, but, you know, I mean, my thought was maybe he's just trying to push himself as far as he can go, but what if he hits another save point, right? Like, that's the big thing I'd be worried about, and it doesn't seem like he hasn't really said that he's just gonna, like, you know, we haven't seen him mumble to himself or anything, because obviously he can't tell other people, but, we haven't seen him, like, mumble to himself that he's gonna just, like, try and, what am I trying to say here? Try and, like, go as far as he can until he dies, so that way he can learn as much as he can, and then be able to come back and do it again, right? He hasn't really shown any interest in that. It almost seems like if this works out, he's fine with the way things are, you know? But, I mean, maybe he'd just look for a cure for, like, the dragon blood that's in him or something in, like, the long term. I don't know. But that'd be kind of crazy if he has this, like... Because his leg was pretty fucked up the one time we saw it. Like, it was pretty nasty. and then I think his arm is very similar to that now after taking some of the blood from Krush. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's really interesting because hell, I mean, I know it's miserable and not fun dying, and he's scared of it, and he still doesn't know if there's like a set number of lives he has, and things like that. But man, I don't know if I'd want to live with one the guilt of. I think the biggest thing wouldn't be myself as much. Part of it would be like there is that greed side of me where part of it would be myself, right? Where I'm like, I want to fix this damn leg and arm, so I'm just gonna kill myself and go back, you know? But I think another big part of it is I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I could have done something to help Krush get out of her situation, right? Um so anyway. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get some more insight into that. Maybe he'll die anyway. You know, maybe we'll get far enough where he'll die and he'll speedrun a lot of this again. And he won't lose his leg this time. Or maybe this is just how he is and we have to explore a cure, or it'll have some kind of use down the line. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing more and see some of these fights really get going, because I feel like everyone took their like opening shots, right? I feel like we're not really like we're in the fights, yes, but we're not like in the fights. Like they're not. I don't think any of them are even close to wrapping up yet. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week when the next episode comes out. I'll be doing it. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content for my other stuff. This one I'm watching as it airs, so there's no early access or anything for this one. But for my other content, you can get 2 episodes ahead of time through the early access tier on my Patreon. There's also my Patreon shows, where I am currently watching things like Solo Leveling. I've finished all of Freerun on there. If you're into live action stuff, there's shows like The Last of Us, Shogun, Watchmen, and I started Expanse. So a lot of extra content on there through the Patreon show tier as well. So thank you guys so much. Links are in the description, should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.